All right, it's 3 o'clock. Where is the coordinator? It's 3 p.m.
Well, depending on where you are.
President-elect.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Okay, where is the coordinator? We all are waiting. We need a coordinator to start the meeting.
Hello?
We were told to mute ourselves, please. I think we should mute ourselves and wait for the coordinator to start, please.
We should do what, sir?
No, some people are making noise on the background. Can even hear some children playing.
Okay, that's
Informational account. Micro. Mọ̀wé náà sì lákàntì micro. Látà sí wọn ti close gbogbo commercial bank wọn àti staff school àti púpọ̀ nu wọn request yẹn ti wà ńlẹ̀.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. I'm with Abdul Salam Razak from RC Okota. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Bishop Bugwaglen House Ikoyi.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rotarian Ezekiel Balogun from Rotary Club Bagada South.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rotarian Matthew Homba, Surrey Northeast.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rotarian Oluleke Adebiyi.
Good
I'll
afternoon,
say
sir.
Rock City.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rotarian Good afternoon, fellow Rotarian and my coordinator. My name is Femi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ahmed Kilo.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. My name is Rotarian Arusi Amuwo.
Charge.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rotarian Juma Latif, RC Bonogu.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarian. My name is from Bama Benin.
You can start.
My name is Oladimi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, my president-elect. Can
My
we
name
all
is
mute our speakers? Lizzie, please mute us.
Okay.
You're all welcome, my president-elects and trainers, fellow Rotarians. It's a good day to be with us today. We can start with saying the Rotary Grace. Can we sing to it? You can unmute us, Lizzie. Or after the count of 2. 1, 2.
Oh Lord,
Nice one. Thank you, everybody. Before we start, I would like us to properly change our names on the screen so that we can call ourselves by our names and properly identify us.
Yeah, my sister.
Hello, Lide.
Lizzie, can you mute everyone, please? So should I?
Yes. So are we using the machine? Okay. Over to you.
You're all welcome to today's virtual press training, press seminar. So nice to see all your faces. I can see Rotarian Wambose. I see PE Cheung from Akute. I see you from RC Janaki. I can't see your full name. You're all welcome. Just 1 second, so I mute one speaker because I think I'm talking through 2 speakers. Which one is now? Okay, we've had a Rotary Grace, so I'm going to briefly introduce us to PETS, virtual pre-PETS. We've seen our posts so far. I want to say thank you to all the presidents-elects for their compliance in joining the platform and also filling their forms and registering. I want to say kudos to all of us. We've done well, we've done very well. We have with us here our DGE, our District Trainer 2023-2024, our District Deputy Trainer 2023-2024, and other District Training Committee members for the year 2023-2024. They will introduce themselves as time goes on. So while we're on this platform, I would like to read out some rules that will guide us for this training. And I'll plead with us that we adhere to them. So we're going to stay mute until we need to speak. You have to change your name to reflect your club and the name of and your name as the example that was sent in your email and on the group chat. Make sure your device is working properly. Check your background and environment. We don't want to see funny things. Don't eat and smoke while on this seminar. Minimize distraction, dress properly if we must see you. Speak clearly when you're asked to. Listen and don't speak over any other person. Maintain eye contact. You know, it might be difficult, but try your best to do so. It shows us that you're paying attention. If you have any questions for this seminar, kindly send them in the chat room now. Okay? If you must say anything or you want to be heard, please raise up your hand, you know, via your video or you put it on the chat. Make sure your internet is stable. Minimize distractions. Okay, that will be it for now. Then for the president-elect, we ask that you have your notes to take down your notes. There will be some very important things that you will need for your year. Once again, I want to say welcome. If there's any other thing you need to know before I come back after the sections with the trainers, I will let you know in the chat room. Thank you very much. The next will be our DG with the welcome speech. My DG, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, AG. Ezinne, our PES coordinator for 2023. Good afternoon, President-elect. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, President-elect. I'm glad to be talking to you all today and to be on this platform to have this virtual training or virtual conversation between us. You are the president-elect of your club, which means that you will be leading your club in the next Rotary year as their leader. And I'm going to be your district governor. It takes a lot to be the president of a club. And we are here doing this because we want you to be very prepared by the time you assume that position. So that before you assume the position, you must have known all the little basics that you need to understand as a club president and be on top of your game. So that by the time you get in as president, most of it, or even before you come for PETS, you must have had pre-knowledge or better understanding of what it takes to be a president and what it takes to lead your club for a Rotary year. We're going to have, this is not the last pre-PETS, this is like stage 1 of the pre-PETS we're going to have. This is virtual. Maybe there'll be another virtual pre-PETS before we now do the physical pre-PETS, where all of you will be expected to be at the district office physically for a section. That may be 1 day or 3-4 hour section. The essence of doing all this, like in Rotary, we all know, Rotary likes its leaders to be well-trained and better prepared to take up the mantle of leadership. So same thing we're trying to do to make sure that you all are trained and better prepared to assume the mantle of leadership come 1st July 2023. As a Rotary Club president, a lot will be expected of you in terms of your time, your treasure, and your talent. And I'm sure by now you are all setting out your programs such that you will have enough time to give Rotary to run the club for 1 year, because it's not easy to be a club president. It's one position you don't know the enormosity of the job until you get to sit on that seat. It's usually a very hot seat, but a very sweet seat to sit upon if you have planned and prepared yourself well before the year. So today we're going to be looking at the district trainer is here, the deputy district trainer is here. They will take you through some of the points you need to know, especially on Rotary Club Central, and some other issues you need to know about. And you're free to ask questions where necessary so that you can prepare yourself ahead of time. We have a problem in Rotary, we don't read. I would like to plead that you all go make Rotary Central your friend. Play around it. There's a lot you can learn just going through the Rotary Central. And there's a learning center on the Rotary Central, on the Rotary.org website. Go on the Learning Center. You will see the courses that relate to you as a president. Go through them. You will be issued certificates to show that you actually went through these courses. And this will prepare you to be a better president. So I congratulate all of you to have emerged in your clubs as the president-elect. I'm happy to be your governor, and I know that together, we all will take this district to another level. Our predecessors have tried and they have worked very hard to get us to where we are now. So we can only but take us to another level. We cannot go down. That is why you must be prepared and ready for the task ahead. Once again, I'd like to congratulate you all. And I'm looking forward to meeting you personally one by one when we come to PETS, or when we come to the physical pre-PETS training at the district center, Rotary Center, where I'll have the opportunity to have a handshake with all of you as you get prepared for the task ahead and for the year that we all together will achieve success. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, my DG. We've looked so forward to meet you virtually, and we can't wait to meet you in person. Thanks for your words of encouragement. And on behalf of the PEs, we want to promise you that we are going to do very well as presidents come your year 2023-2024. The next on the agenda would be the pathway to presidency by PDG Kola Shodipo, who is the district trainer for the 2023-2024 year. Good afternoon, my PDG.
Good afternoon, my dear fellow Rotarians and presidents-elect of our various clubs in District 9110. I hope you are fine, and you know that you are all a set of president-elects that will be making history as the last set of presidents that will come from District 9110. After that, you have to go to your different districts, 9111 and 9112. You have come this far through the nomination by your various clubs and your confirmation by election by your various clubs. And if you have not done so, the first assignment is to ensure that your club elects board members, that is those that will serve with you in the next Rotary year. And based on the Rotary International bylaw, we expect that to be concluded between now and end of December. So it's time for you to liaise and work in conjunction with your current president to ensure you elect officers for the next Rotary year, this month of December, without any fail. It is very important because as president, you cannot work alone. You need your board members from secretary, treasurer, SA, chairman of various committees, as you have in your bylaw, to work with you. So this is the time to do that election of officers in the month of December, if you have not done so. Then the next thing you have to do is to train yourself and to make yourself available for training in the various your various capacities. Training as president-elect, and also encourage your club officers to also be trained for their various positions of responsibility. As the coordinator for President-elect Training Seminar, Assistant Governor Ezine has said, this is the first in the series of training that you go through. This is a virtual preliminary training. We're also going to have another virtual training sometimes in January, before we now have a physical training some few weeks, the real PETS. Tentatively, we have fixed the pre-PETS for March 2nd, 2023. And as time goes on, we'll farm up all those ones. But certainly, the main pegs, which is the pre-pegs, which is physical, and the main pegs will also come up in the month of March. For the virtual training, virtual prepares we're having today, we'll be talking to you mostly about introductory information and also what you need to do when it comes to Rotary Club Central. Our Deputy District Trainer, PDG Bola Oyebade, will be talking to you about that. And then the second virtual prepared will also talk on another aspect of your preparation towards your year of service as president, while the physical one will involve hands-on activity on some key areas, key topics that will enrich your knowledge and strengthen you as you prepare to assume the leadership of your various clubs. After that, you have gone through the prepared and the actual PEX training. You will need to do some things after the training, which will be advising you as we move into the year. Certainly, you will need to organize club assembly for your various clubs. You will need to prepare your budget. You need to think through the programs in conjunction with your board that you want to execute in the next Rotary year, not just having your installation and then you go to sleep. You must deliver humanitarian service to the people out there that are looking forward and looking up to us as Rotarians to help them relieve of their stresses or solve most of the social causes that afflict them in their communities. And as we prepare for all this, I pray that God will keep all of us alive in good health and sound health with enough resources within and outside Rotary to serve humanity the more. I thank you so much and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, my district trainer, PDG Kola Shodipo. Thanks for your words of encouragement and guide. Please, if you have any questions for us, kindly send them in your group chat, in our group chats on WhatsApp, or the chat on our Zoom chat as well. We'll pick it from there and we'll address it. I can see some of your hands are up. Kindly back it up with a message and a question. Okay. While I welcome our PDG Bola, who is also our Deputy District Trainer for same year, 2023-2024. He will be talking to us on Rotary Learning Center and Rotary Club Central. Good afternoon, my PDG Bola.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, now. I can be here now. I want to do it. Please, if you can hear me, can let's go on like this. I'm saying what we need to do is for all of us to be able to log in at all times so that we can All right, I'm saying it's important for all of us to be able to log in at all times so that we can upload what we're doing in Rotary, and we also can report what we eventually did over time. For all of us to win the president's taxation, and it's important that we win the president's taxation. What we'll have to do is to ensure that we upload all our plans for the year, and we begin to monitor all the plans for the year. Then eventually we will have to mark ourselves that we have done all what we have to do. And that's the reason why we will go you through the corporate job center. Sorry, I'm having to change. Wait, can I be heard now? Okay, I'm saying we all will need to log into the network so that we can load our goals and eventually we update, we follow through, and ultimately for us to track our activity. Let me just. Okay, let me just. Okay. Yeah. So, but I'm using it to. I want to use it to do.
Okay. Okay, it's on you. Okay, that's fine.
So it's okay now.
All right, sorry for that little hitch there. Now, I was saying earlier that we all need to learn and know very well how to log into the Rotary Club Central so that we can do so much. That's where you have all your activities for the Rotary year. And if you do not know how to use it, it's as good as you not being the president. That's just the way it is. So please, some people will cede it to some other members of their clubs for them to do for them, but honestly, that's not the way to go. The way to go is for you to understand it yourself and be able to do all the activities yourself. Even if you have another person doing part of it for you, you need to know how to do it yourself. That way, you can track whatever you are doing and be able to ultimately win the Rotary, the presidential citation. Now, for some of us that do not know how to go about this, it's too elementary for us to begin to teach how to log on to rates. But please, for people that knows a little about it, you can as well just quickly get onto the Rotary.org and go to your own page, then log in to My Rotary. When you get into My Rotary, you will get to the lower left corner. It's a personalized thing. You will see your club's activity, where your club's details are expressed. You see your club's snapshot. That's what the club is called. Your club's snapshot, your club's name, where your club meets, the time your club meets, the number of your club, the dates your club was chartered, your club's president. Then you see Rotary Club Central. You see Rotary Club Central. On that Rotary Club Central, you click on the View Club Goals. You view club goals. From the View Club Goals, it takes you to the next level. And that level is where you begin to see your dashboard and your page. You see your club's dashboard. And from there, you can essentially view what is there. Part of what you view there is membership trend, gender trend, and lots more, age trend, project trends funding, project trends volunteer, and much more information. On the dashboard, on the other side, you see your dashboard icon, you see your goal central, you see your goal view, your global view, you see service activities, you see resources, you see reports where you can access and view all kinds of reports. Now, for the purpose of this training, because we are having to quickly, this mere introduction, many of you know it, but for those that do not know it yet, it's a nice introduction for you. You can go through the Goal Central, and when you click on the Goal Central, that's where you begin to set goals. You set goals in terms of membership engagement, Rotary Foundation giving, service projects, young leaders, public image, and many more. You need to set all these things that affect your club. You must set it. If you have access to do that as a president-elect, you probably have access right now. But if you do not have access right now, come July 1, you must have access. Because you are the president by that time. By July 1, you are the president, you must have access, and you'll be able to do all the activities you can do. If you have access right now, it probably means that maybe in some years past, you've been a secretary and you still have that privilege, or you currently are the executive secretary of your club. That way your name is listed and you can do all the activities of editing. If you cannot edit, you will only be able to view. Viewing means that you will only be able to look. You cannot do beyond that. You cannot adjust anything. The editing means that you can adjust, you can add, you can remove, you can delete. That's what the editing, just as edit means. You can do so much things there. So you can edit whatever you feel like editing, and over time you can go to your report segment and check whatever you've done. When you've done your editing, I will advise that you get that done not later than the second or the third day of your Rotary year. Not later than the second or the third day of your Rotary year, where a lot of things are still fresh and you can upload so many things. When you've done all the upload, you forget
all other things that you might need to upload, because that's as good as setting your goal for the year. It is your budget, it is your activity for that, your Rotary year. The next thing you'll now begin to do is to check all the things you are doing over time, and you click on the Achieved segment. I don't know if some of us are trying this out already on another device. You can be doing that. You click on the Achieved segment. It is important that you click on the Achieved segment, otherwise it's as good as just loading and doing nothing than just loading. You will need to only do the Achieved segment when you know that you've achieved the project, when you've executed the project. When you've not executed the project, you don't need to go and say you have achieved it. That would be wrong, and Rotary International does not want us to do it wrongly. So please, that's on that. I would like also to introduce you to the report segment. Many of us don't go through the report segment. You might have to open the report segment every now and then and check out your activity. Check out how well you are doing and what you are not doing well. Most importantly, what you need to check is your membership goal, your membership growth. Check also your Rotary Foundation growth, your monthly contribution, your contribution recognition summary, and many other activities that you might need to check. You might need to check also your service project for the year, what you've done so far, your goal history.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear us?
It's on,
Hello?
sir. It's on.
It's on.
Yeah, I can hear.
You can hear us?
Sir.
Okay. Go on. You are hearing?
We can hear, sir.
Okay, you can hear me. I'll just continue. Go into the library and you study, you read so much and you learn. Just keep learning. You even learn some of the things that you probably do not need for now, but of course, they're quite useful to you. And what you do is just to understand them and be able to use it to lead at your club level. As the president of your club, you are looked at as #1 person. There's no how you want to see yourself. The way everybody sees you is that you are the #1 person. You are supposed to have solutions to all their challenges. You are supposed to know it all. And when you do not know it all, they see you as being inadequate. Nobody, not any of us would like to be inadequate for any reason. And that's the reason why you just need to keep learning. And Rotary has given us all the opportunities to learn and learn and learn. Now, you need to get into the Learning and Reference Center on your www.rotary.org segment, and you'll see a segment That's on the upper panel where it has learning and reference. Learning and reference. You see home, exchange ideas, take action, learning and reference, manage, the Rotary Foundation, news and media, and member center. Is the fourth one you will have to go through, which is the learning and reference. When you click on the learning and reference, it takes you to a portion where you can now see some of the activities you can learn from. You can learn through roles, club roles, you can learn through action plans, district roles, your structure, your priorities, new members training, etc. Now, the one that concerns you for the purpose of this present-elect training is your role as the president. Your role as the president. So you have to click on the president segment and let it come with options. Now, part of the options to come up with is what you might need to learn as a president, as a president in waiting. Now, some of the things you need to learn, some of you will have gone through this, is what you need to do, how to prepare, the resources you might require, the tools you might require, the Rotary supports you might require. Now, I will ask you to please get into the Learning Center itself where you can find amongst the text there. Go to the Learning Center. When you go through the Learning Center, it will flip you to a page where you will now have topics you will have to choose from. The one topic you must do first is the basics as the president-elect. You must have go through the basics. When you go through the basics, it takes you through a 15-minute learning process. After going through that learning process, it will mark you, it will tell you if you are finished. So you'll have to go through it. You have 11 courses in the club president basics. There are 11 courses, which culminates to a total of 4 hours, 45 minutes. About 4 hours, 45 minutes. So you would need to go through all that. All these are just to prepare you so that you can learn better. I tell you what, past presidents do not have these opportunities of being told this. They have to do it by themselves. But you are privileged because your district governor is somebody that is techy enough, it's somebody that is knowledgeable, and she wants you to have it. So please, by all means, go through this learning center. The club president basics will give you into topics like about the learning plan, getting started with the learning center, you as the president, managing your club's business, working with your club leadership team, maximizing risk, which you do not do so much about here in Nigeria, your Rotary action plans, your best practices for engaging new members, Rotary Club Central resources, which I've introduced you to earlier, online membership leads, Rotary Foundation basics, protecting youth program participants. That's very important because, you know, the whole world is going into taking care of the younger ones and the older ones. Vulnerability, the people that are vulnerable, we need to take care of them. And we need to ensure that other people do not take advantage of them. Now, how do we know that you've actually gone through this? At the end of the course, you'll be given a certificate. And that's the assignment I want to post to you right now. Course online. So please, your assignment, you know, I mentioned earlier that this will take you over a period of 4 hours, 45 minutes. And continue next year. But I ask you to please start and conclude it right now. It could take you like 7 to 8 hours, but dedicate some time. It is for your good. Learning is good for everybody. So I would like to go through it thoroughly and come up with a certificate. After you've concluded with your certificate, what I would like you to do is to flash it on your platform. Flash it on your platform, and if you like, we'll get everybody on it that yes, indeed, you have concluded your own training. So I would like to see the first 10 people that will do that, and indeed to see the entire presidency-elect,
that are here listening and those that are unable to join us, go through the Learning Center, go through this club president basics. It's only 4 hours. Again, I'm saying 4 hours, 45 minutes to go through it. Eventually, you get a certificate. Come show us the certificate. And so on that note, I would like to tell you that, well, this is the beginning of your learning. You have so much more to learn in the future. And I'm very sure all of you will be better off than many of us that are now as past presidents. You guys are the younger ones, and you are new ones, not young like that. You are the new ones, and you know better a lot of things. So please, by all means, go through this club president basics, conclude it, get your certificate, and post your certificate on your platform. And so on that note, I would like to stop for now and thank the PET coordinator, A.G. Zini, for this rare opportunity. My coordinator, please.
Thank you very much, my PDG, Bola, everybody. Thank you we always look forward to hear from you. Thank you also, my PDG, Kolashadi, King of Boys. I see our people also hailing you on the platform. And thank you, my PEs, for your paying attention and being online. I want us to clap for ourselves. I want to see us on video because we've actually paid attention for 1 hour without disturbing. We still have about 87 participants on this Zoom platform. And I want to say we've done so well. Please, I want to see you clap. I don't know. I see myself clap. Nice one, nice one. So yes, we have the basics of what we need, but I'm sure you know we're just starting. This is just an introductory, preliminary PETs. With what my PDGs have said and the wonderful welcome speech by DGE, I think we are ready to say we started today with our PETs journey. I think we agree to that. So I want also to let us know there's also fun to PETs. It's not just book, and knowing everything, because Rotary also encourages that we network, we get to know ourselves and know how we're going to, how help can help each other and make impact in our lives. Okay, so there's some laid out programs I would like to let us know. We have just like a few minutes. I'm seeing your questions, but most of them will address on the platform. Okay, but I think I will just take one person. If you want to talk, just raise up your hand just to take a speech from one person, but please, it will just be for 30 seconds. I will call your name and I'll only call you if you're properly addressed. You put your name and your club. So you raise up your hand. I see Alex Ilorin of RCA. You're the lucky one today. I'll ask to unmute you, but I'll ask that we keep to the rules of the platform as well. I'm unmuting you now. I'm asking to unmute you, Alex.
Okay, good afternoon, my coordinator and EDGs that are giving us an intro into the PET. It's a good one. At least we're starting on a good note. I just on a note of appreciation, and we noticed also some little distractions from your end microphone. At a point where all we couldn't get much. So next we are meeting, let's try to equally address that so that we'll be on the same page and get all what we need to know. Thank you very much. I remain Alex Ilo, RCA. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. And thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for your patience. I know how it's been, can be frustrating, but I can't even reward you all for your patience. We still have about 89 people, even with the whole hitches. I want to promise you that this will just be a one-off because we're trying to get used to the whole flow. The next prepared, which will be in January next year, I want to promise that this will not even be sensed. And we have a functional team that will put everything that we need to do in place to make sure that this is just the last of its kind. Any woman, I want to talk to somebody. Torera, I see you. I don't know if you're there. But if your video is on, I won't be calling you. If off, I only call someone that has the video on, please. I'm looking for someone that's Torera, I would have loved to speak to you. Now I want a lady now, please. Where are my pretty ladies? Are we hiding behind the screen, behind the cameras? Oh, I see you, Terera. Okay, you're back. Please go ahead. Just 30 seconds. And yes.
Thank you very much, State Coordinator and our highly diverse PDC, and of course our CGE. I just want to maybe also lend my voice to appreciate the training team for what you have done for us today. And I believe, just like it has been said, there's so much more to learn, and we'll keep learning. We have few questions. Maybe that could be brought to the platform later today, but just to appreciate the team for the picture. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please mute her. No, she didn't ask the question. She said she will send them to the platform. I'm sure there's no emergency talk. Rotary Abiodun from Olambe. Is there an emergency? Yeah, I'm seeing their hands, yes. I see Rotary Femi from Obebi. You want to say something briefly, 30 seconds? I'm asking to unmute you immediately.
Okay. Thank you very much, my Assistant Governor and the PET Coordinator 2023-2024. Thank you for all to the presenters and to the district. Mine is a more of an advice. The P. Bola Oyebade, I hope I got the name right, I just put us through how to go through myrotary.org. We are not yet there yet, just for us to review. I hope even those who may have the right to appeal will not begin to tamper with any information that is there without carrying our current friends along. I just felt we need to reemphasize that this is just preparing us to know how to get things done on that platform. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you, my PE. I want to let you know that yes, there are things put on Rotary's Club Central that will make sure that nobody tampers with information. And we want to believe that we are Rotarians and reputable. So if someone trusts you to be the president and the secretary of their club to give you access with such information, then we can trust you not to tamper with information. And I'm sure that this set, we are ready, we are raising or we are presenting presidents that will be very, very informed, considerate, and good, and integrity will be our top-notch quality. RCA Metropolitan, Amina, do you want to say something? Are you going to be brief?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
Hi.
my pet
Hi,
coordinator.
Amina.
Please, I would
Hi
like
there.
to start by apologizing. I've been in and out. I had to rush out of office to
That
be
is
able to
okay.
meet up with this meeting. Please, I raised an issue on the platform earlier.
Okay.
I filled the form, but I'm unable to upload my picture, and I've not
Okay.
gotten response to the request. I don't know how to go
Okay.
about it. And
Okay,
again, I
come
would
in.
like to plead that I made my PDG towards the end of his speech. He was talking about a training kind of. I
Yes.
think I don't know. Maybe it's on my Rotary. I would like to
Yes.
have a cap, like a summary of how to go about the training.
The Rotary Learning Center. We'll send the
learning center.
materials that will guide
Okay.
you. We'll collect
Okay,
it from
okay.
the PDG and send to all of us.
I'm so
What
sorry
else?
for the question. It's because I came in late.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Please mute yourself. All your questions will attend to. We can see our baby raptor. Is that a president-elect? Hello, baby raptor. Fine. Thank you so much for your love and passion for Rotary. And on this note, I would suspend all questions coming in. I promise to answer them with the PET team in the platform If you're on this Zoom link and you're not on the WhatsApp platform, you'll be missing out. If you're on this Zoom link and you have not registered and filled your data, biodata form, you're already missing out. Now again, if you're on this Zoom link and your club have not finished, they've not paid their club dues as at today completely, you will soon be yanked off from the WhatsApp platform. It won't be your fault, but it will be the club's fault. Reason being that from your dues that we pay yearly, there's an amount that is mapped out for pets, and that registers the club for pets. So if you have not finished or completed your dues for the year, we won't be able to accept 100,000 on your behalf for pets. And that means, yes. So please liaise with your club president presently and have this sorted out. Now, if by December ending, you're not able to sort this out with your club, kindly send me a message or call me or any of the pet team or the secretary, IMP Tunde Salami, and any member of the team, or even if you have access to the DGE, and we will guide you properly. So it's very important that dues are paid. I also want to lay down some other things that have been laid out for pets come March 2023. We are going to have a 3-day session. That's 2 nights, okay? The first day is your arrival day. The second day is a food section day. Then the next day we still have our training, then we leave. So what I want to mention is on the second day, there's a material, it's an Ankara that is for the year that we use for unveiling of the DG. If some of you were there. So that will be made available for purchase for now so that you can start to make them before that day, because that's what we wear on the second day of our pets next year. So this is just letting you know before time. I think 3 years is like 4,000 naira. But if you had it already before this time, you can wear what you have. We just want to have it, you can make a shirt out of it, a dress, but something corporate. Our dress code for pets next year will be corporate all through. There's no dress down unless in the evenings where we'll have two nights where we'll have a party the day we arrive, the cocktail, and another party in the evening, the second day after the lectures. The dress code for the first day, we'll also communicate all these things on the platform. The dinner is a dinner, so we'll dress like we're going to a dinner on the first cocktail day night. Then the second day, the theme will be old school in white. That means you dress in white, but you dress like you're an old school thing. It's just to spice up the day so that you come there to network and further meet your fellow PEs. I also want to remind us of what our PDG said as well. We all need to visit the Learning Center before the next virtual prepares. We are asked to submit on the platform minimum of 2 certificates from the Learning Center. It shows that you've gone back and you've done what you're supposed to do. All will be communicated on the platform as well. You're also advised to have a relationship with your presidents. If you have a strategic committee, you know what's going on in your club so that when we come back, we can have proper discussion. Yes, there are prizes for the first 10 that will log in. Surprisingly, we had about more than 30 people logging in before the virtual prepares. We should clap for ourselves again. And we are going to, in fact, for everyone that has also properly identified themselves, we are going to reward. You'll be hearing from us. We'll be sending messages so that we took screenshots of it and we'll get your gifts across. Some of them will come as airtime to you. So we'll ask for your numbers as well. Thank you very much for keeping to that as well. Please, if you have more questions, for us, for pets, anything about your presidency, we want you to feel free. And that take home I want us to go with. Nobody ever comes as a president fully prepared. Nobody is a president elect and it's perfect. That means there won't be any need for pets or pre-pets. So don't feel you know more than anybody. in. Don't feel intimidated. Ask your questions as much as you know and you want to know. And we promise to put together, we have all we need for this virtual prepared. It was just 11 minutes. The network, in fact, I'm seeing another notification that the network is unstable. But I think we've done well. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your participation and patience. Some of you have been on for more than 1 hour. That's a good one. Let's keep the spirit burning. Let's keep the fire burning. And yes, I know we can do this. Thank you, my trainers as well, and my DJ. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much. You can unmute yourself and say your bye-byes while we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 See you in the
Bye, Nick. Bye,
Bye, Tony Yamai. Bye, everybody. Femi Olaleye.
Hi, guys.
Bye, Oscar. Bye, Adeyemi.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Moji. Bye, Bimbo.